імміграційна політика, нафтовидобувна галузь та підтримка України. Очільник консервативної партії та голова парламентської опозиції П'єр Поільєв виступив у Бремптоні з критикою політики Трюдо та коротко представив своє бачення майбутнього Канади. П'єр Поільєв заходить на прес-конференцію в гарному настрої. Проте вже після першого запитання голова парламентської опозиції все менше посміхається. Теми більш ніж серйозні.
I have no doubt that Beijing will try to intervene again to help Justin Trudeau in a third consecutive election. Justin Trudeau shares the ideology of Communist China. He says that he admires the basic Chinese Communist dictatorship. He admired Fidel Castro. He has brought in laws to censor his political opponents, to seize bank accounts. He's violated the constitutional rights of protesters. He's been condemned by the courts for overturning charter rights. So this is someone that agrees with Communist China on most policies and on the political repression. So as a result, Beijing has interfered to help Justin Trudeau win elections. We expect this will happen again. There is a foreign influence inquiry underway. I don't expect it will solve the problem because already we're seeing bias from the chair of the commission, which has denied conservatives the ability to have standing, even though we have been the victims of this foreign interference. Meanwhile, she has given standing to the Liberal government and to numerous top Liberal insiders. Finally, human rights groups have said they're boycotting it because they don't want to have to be cross-examined by lawyers who indirectly represent the Beijing Communist government. So the inquiry is off to a very bad start, and it's more proof that Trudeau wants to cover up the foreign interference so that he can benefit from Beijing helping him in the next election.
У розмові про економіку голова консерваторів наголосив, що вважає необхідними зміни в галузі нафтовидобування.
We have the third biggest supply of oil on planet Earth, and yet we're importing 130,000 barrels a day. That's because Trudeau blocked the energy east pipeline that would have brought Western oil to Eastern refineries. So our refineries in the East are bringing in foreign oil at a higher price and with greater pollution instead of using our oil and keeping the money in Canada. As a result, we have to sell 99% of our oil exports to the United States, who pay us a discount. They then upmark the price and make a huge profit. We get underpaid, they get the profit. And we get the loss. So my common sense plan is to repeal Trudeau's anti-energy law C-69 to allow us to build pipelines, to approve natural gas liquefaction facilities and export our gas to the rest of the world. This is good for the environment because natural gas is a cleaner source of electricity than is coal. India, China, other countries are burning coal for electricity. We could convert that to natural gas, which emits half the GHGs for each unit of energy. And we can liquefy gas cleaner than any other country in the world because we have cold weather that reduces liquefaction costs by 25%. We have shorter shipping distances to both Asia and Europe than they do in the States. And all of the provinces that would do liquefaction, BC, Quebec, and Newfoundland, are powered by hydroelectricity, which is a zero-emitting, zero-pollution source of electricity. Let's use that clean electricity to liquefy the gas, put it on a ship, send it to Asia to shut down Asian coal fire plants, and send it to Europe to break European dependence on Putin and turn dollars for dictators into paychecks for our people.
Не обійшлося без теми України. На минулому тижні П'єр Поільєв закликав направити Києву списані канадські ракети класу повітря-земля CRV-7. Десятки тисяч цих ракет повинні бути утилізовані, проте тисячі з них досі в бойовій готовності і можуть допомогти Україні на полі бою. Про деталі у лідера консерваторів спитав Юрій Білінський, головний редактор видання «Новий шлях. Українські вісті».
We understand that these missiles are set to be decommissioned. It would cost millions of dollars for the Canadian government to decommission the missiles. The Ukrainian government has asked for them. We have an official communique from I think it was from the Foreign Ministry. And then today there was another article in Global News wherein a top Ukrainian general reiterated the request. The Ukrainian government and military have indicated that they can make use of these missiles, that they can refurbish them or repurpose them in a way that is useful to fight the Russian aggressor. Conservatives, we would not have suggested this donation had it not first been requested by the Ukrainian government. And we have had multiple requests, our party has had multiple requests from Ukrainian officials for these missiles. So we think the government should quickly ship those missiles to Ukraine. And the Ukrainian military has the ability to decide which are useful and which are not. I would note, as you correctly pointed out, that we now have Justin Trudeau made commitments over a year ago that he is still not fulfilled for surface-to-air systems. It's now been a full year since the commitment was made, never happened. He claims he's sourcing them from the United States of America. He still hasn't transacted that procurement. So it seems like Trudeau is using Ukraine as a political tool to distract from his domestic failures while doing absolutely nothing to help Ukrainians push back the illegal invasion.
Окрім військової підтримки України, Канада від початку війни прийняла понад 200 тисяч українців. За даними організації Pathfinders for Ukraine, майже 80% з них планують залишитися в Канаді. Any updates for Ukrainians who already in Canada under the KONTAKT program?
I don't have an update for you right now. Our common sense approach is to try and integrate Ukrainian refugees quickly into our economy, including with a Blue Seal program that allows Ukrainian professionals to take a test, prove they're qualified, get licensed to work as doctors, nurses, and other highly paid professionals in our economy. I think the government has to give clarity now because March is just around the corner, and a lot of Ukrainians are starting to get nervous about what their status will be in just over 60 days. Obviously, the war continues to rage, and we can't just send people back into a war zone from which we helped them flee not long ago. So we're hoping the government will have some news to bring peace of mind to Ukrainians who are here.
Водночас змін зазнають певні аспекти зовнішньої політики країни.
I'm banning all of my ministers and MPs from any involvement in the World Economic Forum. I'm 100% opposed to the World Economic Forum agenda, which is that you will own nothing and be happy. They say they want global carbon taxes, they want more government control, more money, inflationary money printing to profit the multinational corporations and the billionaire elites. They favor the communist authoritarian agendas of Beijing, and so I'm against that agenda.
На завершення прес-конференції лідер опозиції натякнув, що запросив на зустріч лише ті ЗМІ, яким може довіряти.
We want to hold more of these. I spend more time with the multicultural and independent media, and the reason is because I find that it is unbiased. The outlets here today, if I say something, they report what I said. They don't try to put a spin on it. They don't necessarily have to agree with everything I say, but at least they report the facts. And that's all that I seek, is just to have a fair, accurate reporting. And that's what we get when we hold these press conferences.
І вже перед від'їздом відповів на ще одне запитання контакту. Do you think that Canada can do more for Ukraine, to support Ukraine in this war?
Yes, absolutely.
Exactly.
We can also sell more Canadian natural gas to break dependence on Putin. Thank you.
Михайло Тимуляк, Маркіян Клюфас, спеціально для телеканалу «Контакт».